Welcome to part 23 of our multiplayer sea battle in Napoleon Total War. This is a 2 versus 2 fight. And we are in a small funds, large unit, westerly wind scenario. Look at our fleet. Flying the Portuguese Royal Ensign. Myself with 4 48 gun heavy frigates. And downwind here is port with 2 80 gun ships of the line. Alright, let's go over and look at our opponents. Downwind, we have a British squadron with one, it looks like a 98 gun, second rate, and 2 bomb catches. And upwind, another British squadron with 3 ships. Let's see, that looks like a Razy, 48 gun heavy frigate Razy, and another one. And finally, the flagship is a 74 gun ship of the line. Looking at the fleet's dispositions as they close. We're forming the upwind line. My frigates are in the forward position. And port bringing his 80 gunners up from the south. It looks like the British are holding back their bomb catches at this time, slowly bringing them up. And the 2 Razys and the 74 are maintaining their line. This could be a problem already. They should all be in line so they can bring all their guns to bear. We're ready, and let's see what happens. Port opens the encounter with a big broadside from his 80 gunner. And the Razy fires back. Another 80 gun blast. And we're into the fight now. And port takes a big hit from one of the bomb catches. Seems to be okay. As he fights it out with the lead Razy. Okay, we're able to split up a little bit here so I can get around and circle the remaining fleet. Port cuts through the middle here, and I'm sure he'll turn up here in a minute. I'm now firing on the 74. Now this gives port an opportunity. He'll turn upwind on the line, and we can work over that 74 that we have isolated from the rest of the British fleet. The Razys now, the British Razys are way out of the fight now. They just sailed right through and away. Port engages the big 98 second rate. So the 2 British flagships are up front. And the British 74 takes a withering fire from the Portuguese frigates. And it looks like my lead frigate is on fire and has taken a hit from one of the bomb catches. So I'm going to keep going around here, encircling the fleet. I'm going after those bomb catches if I can get there. Port takes out one of the bomb catches, disintegrates it. So there's one down. The remaining bomb catch now retreats to the east, downwind, as fast as he can go. Now we're on the push. I'm going to keep encircling this 74 as we push down into the 74, and the 98 tries to cut port off. I don't know how much success he's going to have doing that. 74 now retreats downwind. He's on a broad reach, trying to get out of there. Take another hit from the bomb catch, and the 2 Razys now protecting the bomb catcher, trying to cut me off. So they push me out a little bit towards the north, and I have to engage the Razies. But I got a shot on the bomb catch, and that was good. Lucky break there. As we work over the second Razie. Now the British fleet is scattered pretty much. They're trying to get in line, I think. It's hard to tell what they're going to do here. Okay, and there goes the British 74 flagship is in the retreat mode. Don't know how long he's going to be there, if he's going to make a comeback. And one of the Razies falls out downwind to this, and he is repairing. Seems to be okay. Our line is in good shape upwind. We have them cut off. We can pick ships to fire on, which is not a good scenario for the British. Port's on fire. One of his 80s is on fire from a hit from the bomb catch. The remaining bomb catch now has surrendered, and he's out of action. Port's repairing. The big 98 now has fallen off downwind. It's going to take a lot for him to beat upwind to get into the fight. The 74, the British 74, has come back. He needs to do a little more repairing here. Now my frigate line is working over these two British Razies. Now they're turning towards the frigates. God only knows why. Let's take another perspective. Port has come about and assisting with the two Razies. And the 98 is basically cut off from the fight. Now we surround and work over the Razies. One Razie has surrendered. This is going fast now. They're starting to fall out. So that leaves one more Razie in the fight, and the big 98 gun second rate. And that's it
Now we shall see
for the commander of one squadron and the sinking 74 British. He's rolling over on his side. They've lost their commander. And that makes the final Razie surrender. Well, he's retreating. He'll surrender shortly, I would imagine. Now we form line again to work on the big 98 second rate. But the 98's all alone, and he's fighting back with all he's got. On a broad reach. He's on a good point of sail, but he's injured. His hull is holed. Taking on some water here. He's lost some cannon. I don't see how he's going to do much against the remainder of the Portuguese fleet. I have two ships firing on him. Meanwhile, the remainder of the ship's port bringing up. He's working upwind. I have two ships firing on the 98. See if I can get the rest of them in line. It's a chase. Let's move it along here and see where we are. We're starting to close now. I have two more frigates that are turning to fire, which will give us 4 frigates firing on the 98. He's taking quite the pounding. Orange flag. I don't think he can last much longer. But he's still fighting. Gotta give him that much. Oh, now he's turning downwind. He's going to try to run the gauntlet and get out of there. He needs some wind to push through, but that's not a good idea at this point. firing wildly. He's going to try to run downwind through those frigates. So I turn, I jibe around and try to cut him off. Meanwhile, Port is now sees an opportunity. He's going to set up a blocking force with his 80s. I doubt very much that 98 is going to be able to fight his way through this. He needs to put up full sail, what he's got left of it. He's losing rigging now. His bow sprint has been shot away. We're using chain shot and round shot. Furious firing going on. He's just not going to be able to get away. Port now gets an 80 in there. Firing continues on his rigging and his hull. Everybody's in the fight now. No, I don't think he's going to make it now. It's almost over. And there it is. Thank you very much for watching. Good match to our opponents. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and give a like. Obrigado.